$30. Let's go. Welcome to Reviews FC. Today we have 4 categories the Shin Guards have to go through to decide which one's worth your $30. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you never miss out on our next review, or follow us on social media so that we can have more engagement. Without further ado, let's kick off with the video. Category number 1, design. We're going to start off with our friend G-Form. Now these Shin Guards, the design looks, I don't know, pretty boring in my opinion. It's just basically a sleeve attached to the shin guard, and it's just black with yellow stitching. Very unique, and at the same time pretty boring. It really doesn't have much to it. It's just black, yellow stitching, and that's it. But then we look into the Nike Lite Superlock. Look at this. It looks awesome compared to the ones we've seen before from Nike, where they have the little foam where you can see it on the back or the stitching on top. This one is just absolutely clean. It has nothing, just the guard on top. Super good. On the back, it has these perforations, compressed foam, but it still looks pretty good all around. Whether you're looking through the back or the front, pretty nice and clean shin guard in my opinion. But yeah, so I think for this one, I want to give it to Nike because it's very unique. It just looks very clean compared to what we were used to, and these just look very plain. It's just black and yellow stitching. I mean, there's not much to it, and I believe there's only 2 different colors. But yeah, let's move on to category number 2. Before we move on to point number 2, if you have one of them or both of them, let us know what you think of them down in the comments below, and let us know which one you prefer if you do have both of them. If you have one of them, let us know if you think that was the right choice or if it was the bad choice. Now, moving on to category number 2. We're going to start off with G-Form and all of the features that it holds. Now, even though the design is pretty bad, the thing it makes up in is features. And feature number 1 is that it's super flexible. Because it's attached to the sleeve, you can literally bend it or ball it up into anywhere you want. I've never seen a shin guard like this. That's very unique and very cool. It only weighs 0.27 pounds or 121 grams if you're using the metric system. So it's very light, flexible, and it hardens when you need to. Feature number 3 is that it's very washable. You can just literally ball this up, throw it in the washer, and you're good to go for the next game. That would be really cool to have on a shin guard. Just be able to throw it in the washer and boom, you're good to go for the next game. With these you can. Now moving on to Nike, they have really cool features too. Number 1 is the compressed foam on the back with perforations. Now these help you feel comfortable, but at the same time let air flow through to keep you cool and not let this slide around. So, I mean, even though they weigh a little bit more, I think it's 0.36 pounds and 162 grams, even though they weigh a little bit more than the G-Form, they're really good at keeping you cool, so it makes it feel lighter, even though it is a little bit heavier. These also have a third feature where they diffuse the impact. Now these rubber spikes they have, it works for 2 different things. Number 1, it basically diffuses the impact is what they're going for. And that means when someone slide tackles you or tries to make a direct impact onto your shin, the little spikes, the rubber spikes move with the impact, so it diffuses it out of the way. And at the same time, these rubber spikes are supposed to be really good at anchoring to your sock. So wherever your sock goes, this should go. So it has 2 different points of anchoring. Number 1 on the back to your shin, and number 2 on the sock. I think that's a really cool feature. Definitely unique features for both, but honestly, I think the washable feature and the flexible feature of this one with the hardened impact is really cool. I have to give it to G-Form for this one. I think it was this side. Moving on to category number 3. Now, before we move on to category number 3, be that awesome person to smash that like button so we can help out with the algorithm and so more people can see this video to decide which ones they want to get for 30 bucks. But yeah, let's move on to category number 3. Now for category number 3, we're going to look at the reviews they got online at different stores like Amazon, their own stores like Nike or G-Form, Dick's Sporting Goods, and soccer.com. And basically when I averaged them out, the Nike had a 4.8 out of 5. So that was really good. And the G-Form got a 4.7 out of 5. Now, they're basically both really good shin guards, and people love them for their own reasons. But something I came across a lot with the G-Form is that they were running in a lower size, at least for most of the reviewers. They were talking about buying these for their children, even though they're adult shin guards. And that makes me very concerned because I bought these for myself, and I thought they would, I thought they might fit. I went through and saw the sizing chart, so these mediums should fit just fine. But now I'm a little bit nervous to try them on later. But basically that was the main thing with these. There was a couple other reviews that were saying that they were ripping. They're a little bit disposable because, and it could be because of the smaller size. People try to force them on and they might rip a couple of the stitching or something like that. So I feel like with these, basically you have to go a size up or you have to get just a different kind, because these seem to be, at least from watching through or going through all of the reviews, most of them were saying they were for younger or they weren't fitting. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt, but I would choose a bigger size for these. And these had a lot of good reviews as well. Some of the things that it was saying is that they were very comfortable, but these spikes weren't holding on to the sock as much as they thought it would, which is totally fine. I mean, it comes with sleeves as well, so it's not really like a big deal. The whole point of these and these is basically to have or just slip them on and that's it. You don't need sleeves or take any extra steps. But if people aren't, if it's still slipping without the sleeve, then maybe you can choose to put on the sleeve or take it away. It's up to you. I personally am gonna try without the sleeve just so that I can see how well it holds with the little rubber spikes. And if it doesn't, I mean, there's no harm done. It comes with the sleeves, so I'll just put on the sleeves and it should work better. The winner for this category is gonna be Nike. Oh wait, no, it's this side. Or is it this side? One of them. Nike wins this one. Before we move on to category number 4, be the awesome person to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our next review. Alright, so now we gotta try them on, and for this I have to go get my socks, so I'll be right back. Alright, so now we have the socks. And I know these aren't the same ones, but they feel pretty much the same. They're very thin, so it's really good. It's a really good sock to test whether a shin guard is gonna stay on your shin or not. So I'm gonna use these, and I did wash them, so there's that. Alright, first, we're gonna start off with G-Form. So the reviews were not lying about the G-Form. I can't get these past my ankle. Check this out. Ugh. That's as far as I got before I gave up. Yeah, I do not want to spend 10 minutes on these trying to put them on during each game. Yeah, these are not for me. And I mean, I could have gotten a bigger size, but they should kind of say that on their sizing chart, right? I mean, I got the right sizing because I looked at the chart and apparently that's not the right size. So maybe they should up their sizing or change their sizing chart because these do not fit and I got the right size. And they're adult, so. All right, so now we're moving on to the Nikes.
1, 2,
Alright, so Nikes feel amazing. They feel like they're not there. They feel like they're gonna be super secure to my sock and my shin. They feel comfortable. Yeah, this one definitely goes for Nike. G-Form I couldn't even get on past my heels, so can't give them the point. Gotta give them to Nike. All in all, both of these Shin Guards are very unique and really cool. They have awesome features, but I think they speak to different type of soccer players. I feel like because these are very flexible and washable, it speaks to a younger group of soccer players. Maybe below U14 is where these would come into play. They're much easier to move around. They can fit anywhere. You can wash them. So I feel like these would be perfect for any soccer player below U14. The only thing that might be concerned about is how secure their shins would be, because this is pretty much gummy. It's pretty much a rubber foam where it doesn't feel that safe, but at the same time, U14 and below soccer players, they really don't go as hard as, you know, bigger players. So I feel like these is perfect for younger soccer players. And Nike, I feel, is anywhere in between anywhere. These are really nice. They're really clean. Yeah, they anchor to your side. They're not going to go anywhere. They're very secure. So these, and they diffuse the impact. So really, these go for all the soccer players, and these go for younger, smaller players. So all in all, Nike won in design, G-Form won in features, and reviews, Nike won. And for the try-on test, I couldn't get these through my heels, so the only logical winner for that one is Nike. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and be the awesome person to like, subscribe, and share the video to help us out with the algorithm and letting your friends know which Shin Guards to get, because today the G-Forms are the big no-nos unless you're 14 and under, and these are the big yes, the Nike's Superlock, big yes. They look amazing. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.